Hey everyone, this is Sky. Welcome to another edition, the continuing saga or new messages or whatever it is. Energy messages from the divine. Divine. Thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield that protects me all day, all night, all the time, and never fails me when I need it. Please consult anybody who is in need at this time. And thank you for your divine message. Earlier, I did a lot of stuff, and then I came home and I couldn't find my glasses. So I meant to do this reading earlier, but I couldn't find my glasses. I just found them. The year of the pig or boar, B-O-A-R. Some call it the boar. Okay, 1983, 1995, 2007, 2019, 2031. Practical wealth, felicity, and honesty is the year of the pig in the Chinese Zodiac. Please Google it if you want more info or more intel. The year of the cloaking their energy. Cloaking their energy. Bribery. What else is new? Yeah, bribery. Briberies. Like strawberries, we got briberies. And then we have internal affairs. Okay, let's see now. What are we talking about? Okay. False documents are signed. They're signed. Now, either that's the false signature, false documents, or a combination of both. Like somebody could have presented you with fake papers, and asked you to sign them. You are loved. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are. Everlasting overflowing. You are loved very, very, very much. Working the system, bribery. Somebody bribed someone to work the system. I told you about the ganging up online, and I don't go on Facebook. I don't go on Instagram. I am not on currently not on TikTok. I was for a brief while, and then my police started hanging out over there. They were hanging out on Instagram. They were hanging out on Facebook. So you'll see me here in Patreon presently, and that's it. Odds in your favor. Anything else, it is not me. Not at all, and hasn't been for years. So if you think you've been talking to me for years, you're not. The die is cast. Okay, so with the fake IDs and the fake WYSIWYGs. Remember the olden days, WYSIWYG? Somebody out there remembers it. I know they do. If you know anything about computers or computer programming, then you know what WYSIWYG means. Gatekeeper. You are loved. Somebody doesn't want that. I love you. You don't deserve to be loved. These people are so mean. They remind me of ogres. Like, I think I had a dream of a person of like, I did not know who they were, but they were actually an ogre, female, very big, ogrely looking, going. That's all I remember out of the whole dream. March. No. I said I'm going to give it to the divine. That's what I'm going to do about it. Conservatorship. Working the system. Conservatorship. Whoa. Maybe somebody doesn't want you to know that they have conservative abuse of authority. Working the system. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Internal affairs. So this is maybe an office of some kind. This could be an office, government, I don't know. Murder plot. The die is cast. False documents are signed. Murder plot, abuse of authority. We're going to get a last row since this is going to be my last reading tonight because it's late. Premeditated. So, did you think about what you were doing? Did you ever sit down and say, that ain't right? Chris Rock, that ain't right. Do you think it's fair that somebody should live, that somebody should work in a neighborhood that they can't afford to live in? Well, that ain't right. Court Date. That was a good movie for those that ever saw it. Tipping the Scales. I think there's just something so magnetic about his humor. The Prophecy. Abuse tipping the scales. The prophecy. Must remember the prophecy. And you are being watched. So you are being watched. There's a murder plot. I hate to say that word, but there it is. House, roots, family. Could be even family or something about a house. It's ridiculous about this house. You can't take, what are they going to do? Bulldoze it down and put it in the grave behind you? None of us is promised tomorrow, not any of us. And to give up this much of your life over what's going to eventually feed the earth again, wood, or not, I don't know. But what's eventually you're going to be parted from anyway. God says, my house has many mansions. I'd rather be in a mansion than be squabbling in the 3D over a house or lose my life for one. There reminds me of like a scary movie, right? Doesn't it kind of sort of remind you of a scary movie? What are we gonna get? I don't even know. I'm so unprepared. I'm so sorry. We can have all the riches in the world, but permanence is not for mortal souls. There's only temporary. Which, if memory suits me correctly, guys, that was George Bush's name or is his nickname in his society. That society is temporary. Yeah. And he is also a Cancer. Isn't that weird? Why can't we all just get along? Look, this is right here. It's popped right up. Legal. Where is it? Where is it? It was here. I know I saw it. Legal situations. Goodness gracious. Well, it popped up. It's probably deeper in there. I don't know. Somebody's going through it legally. And that's the one place, aside from being the judge, you really don't want to go, is the court. So you don't do anything to have to go there. But here we are. Somebody's trying to take you out. And I'm not laughing in the face of it. I'm just saying that, shame on you. Shame on you for being such a terrible person. Distant. When you're God, when God gave you life, He gave you life with with the hope of so much more than what you've achieved if you're doing evil things, because the devil works for God. If he did not, read Job. Cloaking the energy. Cloaking the energy. Cloaking the energy. What's going on? Joke's on you that they were. Oh, I got it. That they were wearing a mask. The joke's on you. Cloaking the energy. Somebody, I don't know. Feels like they were, I don't know. Somebody did something against them, like, put them in a predicament so they could make fun of them. Allow life to unfold naturally, flow, surrender to the rhythm of the universe, and trust in its wisdom. Bribery. For something to flow to them. Someone might have bribed somebody. Internal affairs. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Okay, internal affairs. This might be internal affairs, meaning internal in you, like the thought process. Claiming what's yours, somebody maybe it's spiritual awakening right there. Next to sexual protection. You are not, a lot of you are not sexual right now with anybody. There's that, there's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go out tonight, bound to take your life. These singers know a lot of what they're, you got to pay attention, not to, I don't know about the more contemporary singers, but even the older singers, their lyrics, the ancestors, fake documents are signed just married. So this is a fake marriage, or somebody even made up the marriage license and it was false. The ancestors know about it. Community. You are loved by a community. That's nice. Or somebody dug up dirt on you, or they cloaked their magic, to dig up dirt on you to find out that you're loved. Irreconcilable distance, differences, divorce. Somebody looked into your divorce. They looked into mine was irreconcilable differences. Maybe that's what they were trying to dig up. Like, I don't know what they were digging up. Robotic, working the system, robotic. So they set something within the computer system. So there's some kind of like, it's not like you think. Technology can be a dangerous thing in the wrong hands, just like any kind of magic. And technology is a form of magic. Seriously, it is. But in any case, that's a whole nother conversation. Somebody's working the system in a way that it, like, scheduled times, like something will go off automatically at 8 o'clock, and then skip an hour, skip 2 hours, skip another hour, and that's what it's doing automatically. And it's internal. Somebody's doing this from a computer, like they could be even doing it from a Google server. Because everybody's there's got to be a human in the mix. So somebody could had this programmed within the servers, and then that they consider that fighting for what they love. I work for Google. I'll make sure, because everybody knows somebody, right? And I'll make sure that they get this and that and this and that, whatever that is. True colors. Your true colors are being seen regardless, and the odds are which is making the odds in your favor when it comes to these false documents. The die is cast with setting the record straight. Hey, I'll set the record straight. I don't have anything to hide. I don't think my collective has anything to hide. Ask away. There was a time I had After I had my second child, I said, my gosh, and I had a couple of operations under my belt. And I said, gosh, at this point of the game, anybody in a white jacket can say, take your clothes off, and I would do it because I was in the doctor's office, in the hospital. I was like, geez. Private relationship. They don't want you to know about this private relationship, this gatekeeping community. This could be a gated community as well. If ever you've lived in one of those, could be a lot of things going on in a gated within that gated community. Copycat, March. So your copycat could be a Pisces. Your copycat could be anybody, but something about it in March. Maybe they're getting a divorce. I don't know. Or they're cloaking their energy to have and they were having a private relationship with somebody you were in a relationship with. Conservatorship, anger management. They're saying that if I blow my top, will you let it go to your head? Give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Give me all your loving, don't get up until we're through. I'm like dancing on my seat. I'm hearing ZZ Top. Somebody here, I don't know, either that or they something about them holding on to some money because of your anger issues. Somebody in authority that abused authority is becoming spiritually awoke. See, the mask is coming off. They're aware that, or you are aware that somebody abused their authority. In working the system, creating false documents, the truth about the murder plot is coming out. And embrace the truth no matter how uncomfortable. October could be significant for someone here. Now, true colors. Yeah, man. Like, why do you want this job? Because I want to protect my lover. I want to protect my lover. That's why I want to work in the IT department, in the internal affairs, and interfere in their affairs. This is like really weird. Getting tarot readings. Somebody's getting private tarot readings. Okay? Premeditated. They're trying to find out how this court date's going to go. Foolish. So what this tarot reader is telling them, they're getting the Fool card. They're getting the Fool card, which is telling this tarot reader that they did something foolish without thinking, with a leap of faith. That's what they're telling them. That's what they're telling this copycat. Like, you did something very foolish. With all the things that you think you know about this person, you do not know enough to have done what you did. You don't know them at all. They were trying to keep a relationship private. Tipping the scales. Fake pregnancy. Somebody's mad because somebody wants a divorce because of a fake pregnancy. One-sided. The prophecy only has one truth. The truth is one. It stands alone. Doesn't need support. Doesn't need a large group to believe it. It doesn't need anything. The truth stands on the truth. The prophecy. They don't want the karma. Being watched is their karma. Somebody here is being watched for a murder plot. After somebody behind the scenes, I think somebody went and said, well, and like something, I don't know, something at work or something that somebody was doing didn't seem to be kosher. And somebody went behind and I mean, there's a lot of people being investigated right now for fraud activity. So, if it doesn't come out in this reading, please don't make the situation your circumstance your situation, yada, yada, yada. Use your own compass. Let your conscience be your guide. Anger management. Somebody wants to get away from this. Let me out of this. It was all fun and games till people stop laughing. I don't know. Seemed like a good deal until it wasn't a good deal no more. And the only thing, the reason why I'm just getting this, please, understand the main reason why the divine is so proud of you is that your truth has not wavered. Not at all. It's that you've told the truth. And this copycat, unfortunately, has a problem with that. Something about this court date, was foolish to do. Whatever this person's mad, they get mad, they system, they wanted you to blow a gasket, like programming, like I don't know what this is. Like it's like something automatic, robotic, working the system. Okay, distant. What is this, divine? Tell us more about the distant, the year, the pig. Distant. So this is something that's happening at a distance from you, or you people say you're distant. I don't know. Page of Cups. Or somebody's being distant towards you for some reason. Flighty, wishy-washy, flighty, like you're more grounded than this person either is or was or will be. Joke's on you, cloaking the energy. Somebody's now, like, slowing up on you. Backfire. This reminds me of a car backfiring. But anyway, somebody was cloaking their energy to slow you up. That's what they were doing. And then they took off. They left your life and they were just there to slow you up so that something could happen. Two of Cups, flow. Bribery, so that they could get a contract of some kind with someone or someone else they were with. Whatever. At this point, Page of Pentacles, somebody paid someone to work the system, to do something online. They were paying for somebody to do something online, false documentation. So I tell you, somebody does know how to do something. They regret something. They regret they signed these false documents or presented themselves as married. Because you are loved. Somebody may be digging up dirt on a earth sign, Queen of Pentacles, or this Queen of Pentacles could be heavy in a community, finding out that you are loved. I don't know. Figure it out. Seven of Swords. Somebody lied, cheated, stole. A divorce is final because they lied. Possibly a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody found out something here. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, this is mind. So this is something that somebody has set to go off automatically to upset somebody mentally. Or you are actually doing something to bring clarity, and it's in like, kibbles and bits, like Hansel and Gretel, follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, Four of Swords, true colors, odds are in your favor. You have healed, you are healing. After finding out the truth, I'm going to... Oh. Oh my gosh. God blesses me. 3 of Cups, setting the record straight. The die is cast. Oh. Oh my gosh. Forgive me. I'm sneezing like crazy. Forgive me. Oh. I'm me, no matter where I am. Okay. There's something significant by how many sneezes. I don't remember. I didn't count them, so I don't know. But something, and here's one. Oh. The die is cast, setting the record straight. 3 of Cups. Somebody wants to reconcile, but the die is cast. They want to set the record straight about something. Oh, this is crazy. I can't stop sneezing. Private relationship. Somebody's brokenhearted because they didn't know that somebody was having a private relationship or third party with a copycat who could be Lord. I know I'm telling the truth. Really, it's like somebody's having a private relationship with somebody who was copying you to slow you up so they could take over something here, take over your identification. They're being judged in March for this. Judged as a liar. The anger management. We have a conservatorship. We have a Queen of Swords here who's going to be very angry because maybe this Queen of Pentacles has conservatorship over them. This could be a mother energy or some it could be anybody really. Could be anybody. With Queen of Swords, they could be the person that signed the documents, the fake documents for this fake conservatorship. They could have gotten the ball rolling. They could be a lawyer. But they too lied because they're underneath the liar. So they didn't necessarily do right by you either, but now they're getting clarity. They might have lied because they thought something that wasn't true. They might also be the person in the IT department that is automatically doing something here because they feel they're fighting for who they love. Let's give it to my man. Conservatorship. Yeah, this is a shock that you know about this. That you're spiritually awoke to what they were doing. They were trying to do something to you and claim conservatorship over you or claim your property. The truth. Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to apologize, come in with the truth about this murder plot. Oh, no, you didn't. The truth shall set you free. Somebody is shocked that somebody abused their authority as well. Could be Scorpio energy, scorpionic energy. Okay, getting premeditated. This is somebody who's locked in their head. Tarot reader. I don't know if the tarot reader is a practitioner or not, but something about them. That this working the system. This might be a tarot reader who is doing something behind the scenes online. I don't know. This is the lovers. Court date, these lovers. Court date, foolish. Copycat person is one of the two. The hermit. This is fake DNA. This is DNA. Fake pregnancy is being investigated, and that's going to change what happens here. The prophecy, your wish, that there can be only one-sided. The scales are tipping, one-sided, only one. And someone doesn't want you to see that you're being watched and they're getting karma. They don't want you to know that. Carmisha, Carmela, the hangman. Yeah, there's like people are changing their mind about you. Or somebody want to change people's minds about you and be afraid to work with you? What? And be afraid to actually work with you. Like at work, like give you like the weird look like this person's a weirdo. They're about to, they'll snap at any time. That kind of stuff. Better be nice around them. They could go la da da da. This person is saying so. Like, but I don't understand. What I still don't understand is how in the world was this person more believable than you, and you're telling the truth? Like, are there a lot of sheeple out there? I guess there are. A lot of people that are still asleep. They don't know the truth when it's very blatant. Something here is so close to you. Like, and they're like, you don't see it? We don't see it. You know, right there. Magpies and crows. They want you to believe, what's that saying? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. What's this page of cups? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. That might be the title. Yeah, somebody here who was competing with you wanted to get you at a distance. At a distance. Knight of Pentacles. Joke's on you. Somebody went back to someone. They just, something here. They were cloaking their energy, their true intentions the whole time. And they went back somewhere. Flow and bribery. Somebody may have offered somebody, baby, come back. This was a contract, possibly with a Cancer. Somebody was bribed here. Or something with a vehicle, even. But with the Trump major, this to me is like coming out of it. Like coming out of a contract, not going into one, coming out of a relationship, not going into one. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody was supposed to pay you. Internal affairs. This talks about somebody getting paid out of inheritance money, claiming yours. Love is a battlefield. Has to do with money. Somebody was claiming money. So someone else didn't give you their true intentions. They wanted to stake a claim on some inheritance, some money, and then get away with it. Or they regret this because they didn't get, I don't know if they got the opportunity here to present these fake documents to you. They were supposed to. What is this Queen of Pentacles here? Digging up the dirt. Dirt digging. They're going to jail. Because you are loved. Or they are locked in their mind. Because the King of Wands may have lied or stole. There's divorce. The divorce is final. They're really upset. Fire energy masculine. Earth energy feminine. Now here comes this Knight of Pentacles again. See what I mean? It's something that's automatic. So it's in the system for them to receive checks every month or something like that that's in the system that became clear. Okay? And it's supposed to come out of this money here. This Queen of Wands, something about them being late. Their true colors may be coming out, or the Queen of Wands is finding out what somebody's true colors are. Odds are in your favor, so the odds may be in a Queen of Wands' favor, or the odds may be in your favor with regards to a Queen of Wands. Okay? This is somebody from your past wants to reunite with you. Could be children, to set the record straight, but the die is cast. What's done is done. This is about a father, a boss, a third party, somebody was having a private relationship with a boss of their father. I didn't mean to say that, but a father. Taurus, Aries, Gemini come to mind. They wanted to keep you from this knowledge. Possibly by messing with your head. Judgment. Copycat is going to be left out of something out in the cold by March. This copycat. Queen of Swords. Conservatorship. Whoever was the copycat, whoever was the person, they're overwhelmed. They gotta let it go. They gotta let go of this conservatorship, and they're mad about it. They claim that they had conservatorship over somebody. Ooh-wee, and they filed these false documents, and they don't. And they would take the money out of this inheritance. Yeah, this is a conservatorship. This is a spirit. Somebody abused their authority, and this is now coming out, and they're losing everything because of it. What is this murder plot? So they're sending somebody in to come in and go, oh, you might even have a child. You don't even know. This could happen. Call you up and go, I want to tell you what really happened. And they're being sent in as a murder plot. You don't know. You don't know these people. The fact that they're capable of this, you don't know them. Okay? This is an illusion that you were stuck in your head. And, this was all an illusion here. This was all deception. This tarot reader might have told this person, you're going to go to jail for deception. Or they might be trying to say that you're being deceitful if you're a tarot reader and get you in trouble in some way. Well, that's crazy. This is Lovers, okay? This is foolish. Court date. So, Queen of Cups. Somebody's losing conservatorship over Queen of Cups. Possibly. Yes, indeed. Because they're chosen for something. Court date is coming up in March. I did say March earlier, too. The Hermit, tipping the scales, fake pregnancy. Oh, my. Oh, my. Somebody has to let go of this fake pregnancy. This is the DNA test where they're doing in the test tubes. They know it's coming. Nine of Cups, the prophecy. Yeah. This is some rejection here. Now now that they know the truth, they want to come around, and they're being rejected. This is how this was supposed to be, I guess. Or end. Here's a King of Pentacles who is watching you and they don't want you to see something here. Or somebody, some karma has to do with a man of means, money and means. Somebody is getting their karma. They're getting their karma. Could be a Capricorn, devil energy, toxic as all heck. A group of toxic people with this Queen of Pentacles, who is also a practitioner in your family. It's somebody made a contract with. They decided that two-minded, single-minded, from the two-minded to do something demonic or toxic here with the group. But they're losing conservatorship over you. And they're not happy about it. They got to go to anger management. It's a check that's sent out every month to them to take care of you. And they are not doing anything of the sort. They've been getting this money. There's internal affairs involved here. And you may end up having to go to court to prove that they want to know that you're taken care of or something. I don't know, because it says conservatorship. So this is something that the scales are tipping in a different direction, away from these people over here. The scales are tipping in this direction. So people are getting their karma. What are you going to do? Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my nose is running like crazy. I'm so sorry for all the sneezes. I'm so sorry. But hey, it's real over here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other until we meet again. Peace.